firstly, you'll need 2mm shiny rat tail thread. I've also used some metal beads with holes large enough for the thread to pass through. And finally, you'll need a chopped off end of a basic drinking straw. Firstly, take your thread and measure a good section of about 20 centimetres, which you can use to tie off the bracelet or anklet at the end. Rest it against the straw and wrap it backwards about 7 times along the length of the straw. Pinch in the wrapped area with my finger so it doesn't release. I'm going to take the other end of the thread and thread it back through the start of the straw and out the other end. Again, keep making sure that wrapped section doesn't release until I've pulled all the thread through. I'm then gently going to tweeze the straw off the thread, so I'm left with just the wrapped area. I'm pulling the 2 ends of the thread, gently tighten the braid, so I've got a nice neat braided section. Next, I'm going to take the end of the thread and thread on one of my metal beads and push it right down to the braided area, like so. Next, I'm going to take the piece of straw again and rest it right up against the metal bead along the length of the thread, and again wrap backwards 7 times. Repeat the process, pinch the braided area, the wrapped area, and thread the end of the cord back through the straw, keeping the wrapped area taut, and gently tweeze off the straw. This time, as I tighten the braided area, I'm going to use my thumb and forefinger to move the braided area down to the edge of the bead so that it's close and flush against that metal bead, and I'll just tighten and gently tweeze it into place. Pull it tighter and then move it back into place using my thumb and forefinger. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to add another metal bead to the end of the thread. Okay, pushing it right down to the end of the braid. Push it flush against the last section of braiding and repeat again. So taking the straw and wrapping backwards 7 times again. By wrapping 7 times each time, it ensures the section of braiding will be the same length. Pinch the braiding together and thread the cord back through the straw. Pull it tight and then ease the straw off the thread. Like last time, I'm going to pull the braid tight, but at the same time use my thumb and forefinger to move it down to the edge where the last metal bead was, and trying to make sure that the braid keeps its shape at the same time. So it's best to do this in sections. Tighten it a little bit and then move it down. Tighten it again, move it down. Okay. Then add another metal bead and push it down to the braiding. And you're basically going to keep repeating this pattern now until the braid is as long as you want it to be. And once you've finished on a braided section, and that's ready to tie.